Okay, so we're gonna practice some yoga today and do a story again, but let's talk about the yama for today. So things we want to cultivate, Let's talk about the yama in yoga language. That's things that we want more of the day. So today's yama is ahimsa, which is non-violence. That means to be not violent. And there's nothing that violence makes better in the world. And violence can look like a lot of different things. It could look like physical violence if you get in a fight with your brother or sister, or somebody on the playground at school. It can look like verbal violence. So if you say something mean about someone or someone says something mean about you, it can also look like or be like violence to yourself. So if you are really mean to yourself and don't give yourself a chance to try new things, that can be a form of violence. So the yama for today is ahimsa, which is non-violence, meaning stepping away or moving away from being violent to being kind. Kindness towards animals, kindness towards others, kindness towards ourselves. Just really, really honoring and respecting one another. So I have a story about this, but first, let's get moving. I want you to get on your mat. Today, you don't need any props, you just need your yoga mat. So get onto your mat, and we are going to play the game of being a seaweed, okay? So let's pretend that the ocean farmer just planted your seaweed seed right in the dirt in your yoga mat. So you are the seaweed seed. Let's curl up, child's pose, get really, really small. Reach back for your feet, take a big, deep breath in. Good, 2 more. You're just a seed nestling yourself into the ocean floor. 1 more big breath. Good. And as the sun hits you, as you start to get a little bit bigger and you start growing, let's move. Your seed is growing, growing, growing. So eventually you're a little seedling just sitting in the ocean floor. Rock side to side, side to side. Maybe you start to grow some extra seaweed branches. Seaweed branches reaching up. I'll turn towards you so you can see reaching up. And you start to flow in the ocean. The ocean makes you move this way. The ocean makes you move that way. Again, ocean over one way. And ocean over to the other way. Good, 2 more times. Big, big stretch up and over. The ocean's really strong. It's really getting you moving. You're still a little seedling, still kind of growing, not quite there yet, not quite seaweed. And then you get more sun, more nutrients. You start to grow a little taller, grow a little taller, grow a little taller. We're reaching up. Now we're at our full seed, full seaweed plant. So you gotta root down into the earth, spread your toes, grip your mat, press into your heels, and we're still floating. Maybe these are our tendrils. So part of our seaweed plant, maybe they're floating down. You're really floating side to side. The ocean keeps you going, keeps you going, keeps you moving. Good, take 3 big deep breaths. Moving in the ocean any way that you want. Keep your feet planted though. We have to stay rooted. Beautiful, 1 more big breath. Good, now we've been living a pretty good life as a seaweed plant. We're just chilling. The flow, the ocean is really calm and relaxed. are rooted. We have to, we're gonna fight the current and stay rooted. Back and forth, we're flowing a little bit harder. The current is getting us going. And then keep your feet grounded. A hurricane is coming in. So we're floating all over the place. Our seaweed, our feet are grounded, but the seaweed is going everywhere in the ocean. The ocean is going crazy. And then it passes. We can come. Go back to our easy life. Floating, taking some deep breaths. And then we hear thunder. Dun, dun. And a hurricane comes in, and it's coming, keep your feet grounded, we're going, and then it passes, and we can be chill and relaxed and happy. Deep breath. Good. Now pause. Fine. Do you remember Tadasana? We learned about this posture in our last video, Tadasana, standing, and you can stay right like this with your arms by your sides or reach up overhead. Make yourself really tall, firm like a mountain. Another deep breath. Hands to heart center. Good, okay, let's get into our story. Once upon a time, there was a tree called vriksha. Let's move into tree pose. So starting on one foot and then the other foot to your calf. We did this posture last time. This tree gave people anything they wanted. So as our tree, we're going to switch sides. And we're going to give people all these presents, all these gifts. Here you go. Here you go. Here's a present. Here's a present. Present, present, present. And everyone was good to each other. Put your foot down, give yourself a big hug, being good to yourself. Remember ahimsa, being nonviolent. As time went by, come down to seated. It's gonna be a big clock. I want you to pretend that your legs are the hands on a clock. So one leg goes by, other, one leg, other, one leg. Do you see we're creating this clock? Oh, I'm gonna run into the wall. Keep going around, keep going around. Keep going, keep going. Woo. Awesome, let's start at 3 o'clock here. So we're at 3, wide-legged seated pose. So this tree gave everything they wanted. Everyone was good to each other, but as time went by, some people ended up wanting more. Come to tabletop. We gotta be our greedy selves. So in tabletop, imagine that there is piles and piles. If you've seen Aladdin, imagine big piles of treasure and presents and everything you ever wanted. Yummy treats everywhere. So we're gonna take up as much as we can possibly take up. Oh, we gotta get all of our stuff, all of our gifts, all of our treasure. So much, there's never enough. And all of these people, all of us are taking way more than we need. And see, we used to treat each other with respect and share our gifts. But now, we want a lot. We want more, 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 we want more. Get some more, get it all, get it all. And once they had so much, they stopped sharing the things they had with their friends. So grab all of your things, pile it up, and then you're gonna protect it in a child's pose. Sitting on your big pile of loot, on your big pile of gold. Take a breath in. Now, when vriksha saw this, when the giving tree saw this, it was very sad. And so let's move back into vriksha. Beautiful. Back into vriksha. Vriksha was sad, so it decided to move. So stay in your tree. Now can you move from one end of your mat to the other? Hop, hop, whoop, hop. Good. Okay, let's go back over here. We're on a journey of moving away from all these greedy people who are just taking everything. Again, hop, 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 hop. Okay, vriksha has moved. It was chaos. So imagine this giving tree, giving presents all the time is gone. You're gonna freak out. What is going on? Freak out, freak out. I don't know what's going on. Ah! And people came looking for vriksha, for the tree. So let's go looking. So take one foot down onto your mat, lifting the other leg. You can put your hands at heart center, or if you want to help me look, one hand to hip, another hand to your forehead. Let's look. Oh, vriksha is not over here. Maybe vriksha is over here. Standing on one leg, other leg lifts up. Good. Is vriksha over here? Let's sit down into goddess pose. We gotta get low. See if vriksha is over here. Is vriksha over here? We couldn't find vriksha. There's my puppy. We can't find vriksha. So some people got angry. So let's stomp our feet really, really hard. Stomp, I'm so angry I can't find vriksha to give me my present. Some people got very sad and cried. Let's sit down on the floor, knees together, and take your feet a bit wider and start to sit your bum down. Here's my puppy. He's very sad that we can't find vriksha. I'm so sad. And then as they cried and as they got mad, little by little, let's get into our thinking posture. Little by little, as people thought about it, they realized. So we're in yogi squat, sitting down. You can sit on a pillow if this feels a little uncomfortable. Go to bed, Kitty. This feels a little uncomfortable, hands at heart center. And these people realized as they were in their thinking posture, really thinking, that having lots of things doesn't make you happier. So let's pick up our big pile. You're gonna pick up this big pile of stuff that you got, and let's go shopping, okay? We got our big pile already. You can't put it in a cart, you gotta carry it. Let's put all of our stuff into our big pile, until eventually, do you notice how heavy it is? I'm getting so weighed down by all this stuff. But what if I put down what I don't need and keep what I do need and just what I need? So people realized if they just had what they needed and not more, that brought an awesome, beautiful amount of happiness. And so vriksha could see the people doing this, realizing that more is not better and more doesn't bring happiness. So vriksha, tree, decided to come back to the village. So vriksha's moving into our tree, and then he's got to travel a little farther. Vriksha's moving. All right, he came back to the village and started giving gifts to the people again. All right, set your opposite foot down, find Tadasana, nice and strong. Take a deep breath in, reach up, grow tall. And then exhale, hands to your heart. I'll meet you on your mat, on your back, taking up as much space as you can. Okay, on your mat, it helps if you have a little toy. This is my dog's toy. So laying down in what we call corpse pose, or shavasana is our Sanskrit term. Take up as much space as you like and put your toy on your belly with your hands by your sides. Start to take deep, deep breaths. And can you notice your toy goes up as you breathe in and down as you breathe out? Good. Take 5 breaths like that. In and out. In in and out. Last one, in and out. Now move your toy from your belly to your chest. And again, we're going to breathe in and out. See if you can watch for the toy going up and down. So take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Last one, in and out. Good, move your toy to one side, bend your knees, and start to come up to seated. We'll meet crisscross applesauce. Wonderful. Hands at heart center. Let's close our class with an Om. Deep breath in. Om.